like the way your team came out, kind of took care of business, really got after it, seemed like on both ends of the floor.
You know, absolutely. I mean, that's what this part of the season is. You know, we talked about it last time. Every day, there are teams beating other teams that you didn't think were supposed to beat those teams. And you don't want to find yourself in that situation with 5 minutes to go because you weren't ready to go at the start of the game. We really did a great job on their ball screen action. We did a great job. 25 assists, 5 turns. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, it's not a big team. You know, they're in a transitional phase. I mean, they're playing, a murderous schedule. I mean, very difficult situation for a team to be going through. You know, they're in Pittsburgh, they're in Olean, New York, and they're in College Park, Maryland, and they're in Iowa City, Iowa. I think they got about 6 more of them. So, the bottom line is you just got to make sure you take care of business and move the ball, and that's, I think, the thing that was most impressive to me.
About Devin's start today, just how hot he was coming out. I think he had 15.
He's been terrific. I mean, he was, I think, really mixing up his game, both with threes and drives and pull-ups and post-ups. And that's, the reason we moved him back to the 2 spot is to get him all over the floor with the ball. I think that's where he's at his best.
You look like you really contested the 3-point line on them. They think they hit 10 in the first 25 minutes against Maryland, stayed with them, but in this one, they didn't really have many open shots from 3.
I think if you look at, scores of games like that, okay, why is Abilene Christian up 6 with 13 minutes to go at Maryland? Well, they made 10 threes, right? And if you don't guard them right, they're going to make 10 threes. Cook made his first. He made 4 in that game. You got to chase them off. You got to close out hard. You got to rotate and play ball screens correctly because that's what forces help recovery. So for us, that was the challenge. Take away the 3-ball. They went with a small lineup to start the game, and they're 3 for 23 from 3. It'd be hard to win.
I think this game will give Pete some confidence. He was stepping into his shot finally.
The interesting thing with him, as long as he takes open shots, they go in. Sometimes I think he makes his mind up before he catches it, he's going to shoot it. And then if the guy's there, he shoots it anyway. Now, he sometimes makes those shots anyway, but they're going to be lower percentage. I think the first 2 shots he missed, I thought, were shots he should have moved it on. And it's a fine line, like I say all the time, because I want him to shoot the ball. I encourage him to shoot the ball. Keep shooting, throw him the ball. You can throw him the ball. And all that said, don't shoot with recovery. He was open. I mean, not only did he go in, he swishes it.
Is that Gabe okay?
He'll be fine. I mean, something with his tooth, you can't hurt him. It's like a piece of steel.
Are you worried at all about how Pete will be playing against his brother on Friday?
It's probably something I'll talk to him about, but I don't think worried would be the word. No, I think he'll be fine.
Gotten a lot of players a lot of minutes and deep down your bench in the last 2 games. How beneficial does that become that you're able to get these groups together in like this?
Well, I think as the season goes on, the more comfortable they get out there, not only in terms of getting minutes in front of the crowd and having to make plays and make shots, it's knowing where to line up when we're running our stuff. If we're in a zone offense or a press, where do I go? Where are they? How do I react? If they got 4 guys up and 1 guy back, do I come up? Do I go back? Those types of things, you don't figure that out unless you're out there. We try to get our guys to be students of the game on the bench, and to a large degree they are. But there's nothing like being out there.
What's it like to play a game like this or last week where you're up so much and you don't want to ever rub it in or anything like that, but you're going all the way down deep. You want them to play hard, play well.
It's a hard one because I didn't really think about that until we were up over 30 at the 16-minute mark. So with 16 minutes to go, and I'm going to get some of my guys out. I'm going to put the next group in. Well, they've got to get something out of it, so they got to keep playing hard. We're not going to press. You know, I told him don't throw any alley-oops, although Sapp threw one. Couldn't resist because he saw it and threw it. But, you know, it's kind of like, let's just keep playing hard man-to-man defense. Keep running the fast break. Keep moving the ball. Don't stop playing that way. You know, we're not going to sit here and dribble out 16 minutes. We might dribble out 3 minutes, but not 16. You know, and I thought, you know, Pete got it going there. Mike was a little bit off. I wanted him to get it. He bangs a three. I thought Utah, it was solid again. Woodbury comes back in the game and does some pretty good things. I mean, he's been terrific, I think. And I just think that's what I wanted to get out of those last 16 minutes.
Anything else, guys?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.